When I first started trading, I lost near six figures in less than 9 months. Okay. I had no plan. I just thought I was smart. Turns out I probably am smart, but a plan is critical to taking that intelligence and applying it to where you're trying to apply it. So, and I don't mean a trading plan. That's so cliche. Write a trading plan, keep a trading journal. All of that is I agree, is important. Okay. But a person's plan and journal can take different shapes. My journal is the completion of my tasks. Everything is lined out. That's my journal. Okay. So if I have a failure, I can go back to this pad I just showed you guys and I can say, okay, what didn't I cross out? Or did I cross something out that shouldn't have been crossed out? That's my journal. After I lost that six figures in less than 9 months, I said, okay, I need a strategy to not blow up again because my father is begging me to find a real job, quote unquote, real job, right? And my wife at the time, who's not my current wife, is telling me that I should give it up and, just actually give up on this dream and blah, blah, blah. And so what I did was I created a strategy of making myself real world break even. Okay. And real world break even means that if I lose money on a trade, okay, I need to add that money into my life somewhere in the real world. Okay. And I've told this story before. You could find it in other platforms, on TV interviews, and I've probably told it to you, Stephen.
Yeah.
There was a place in Chicago, where I'm from, in Chicago called Mangino's. Okay. And they made really good, what we call sub sandwiches in Chicago. Some places are called heroes. Some places are called hoagies, baguettes. If you've ever gone to France, that's what these are. Theirs were really, really good. Okay. And I used to go there almost every day to eat lunch, and my lunch was about $11. Okay. So I decided if I was going to risk money on a trade and that trade ended up being a loser, I needed to bring my lunch to work every day. This is when I was still in the pits. I needed to bring a lunch from home until I reaccumulated that lost money from my lunches. All right. And I decided that lunch was going to be a can of tuna. Talking about Bumblebee or Star-Kissed tuna, not the good Italian stuff that's in olive oil. I'm talking about the crap American tuna that's in spring water. Okay. And the first time I did this, I lost about $114 on a trade. I brought my lunch for 12 days to make up about $144 of that money that I lost in my real life, in the real world. What did this do? Well, this had me thinking twice because, by the way, canned, shitty American tuna sucks for 11 days straight. It's awful. Okay. I also lost 6 pounds, but I wasn't trying to do that. But you'll also find that when you start adding in disciplines like this, other good things happen. I digress. For me, that was a stick. Okay. Maybe you're someone who responds better to the carrot. You have to be honest to yourself, with yourself, I should say, about which one you respond to better. Okay. Don't be a wimp about this. If you respond better to the stick, then use the stick. If you respond better to the carrot, use the carrot. Maybe the carrot is something like, well, generally at night, I like to have a bourbon or a red velvet cupcake or a piece of cookie or something. I like to have that at night after my dinner. You know what? I no longer get that unless I have followed my trading process to the letter that day. I no longer get it. That would be a version of the carrot. These things sound silly, but they work. They work in an unbelievable way. By the way, if the carrot is a dessert or a glass of bourbon or a glass of Irish whiskey, whatever it is, right? And you fail, you lose weight again. So it's another good thing, right? And you have to stick to those things because if you don't, that's 2 failures. That's 2 failures. One is in your trading process, and the other is in either affecting the stick or the carrot that you promised yourself you would do.